Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're shrinking down to follow the incredible life of one of nature's most important superheroes, the honeybee. Okay, are you ready? Let's dive right into this amazing journey, starting from the very first moment a newbie joins the world. Our story begins inside a super busy hive, this bustling hexagonal world, which is where our tiny hero starts her life. It's an unbelievably fast transformation. I mean, think about it. In just 21 days, a tiny egg becomes a fully fledged, buzzing worker bee. Inside that capped cell, a kind of magic happens. The pupa develops its eyes, wings, and legs, and then emerges as a perfect adult, ready to chew its way out and get started on its life's work. And what a first day it is. You know, a worker bee doesn't just stick to one job. Nope. She has a whole career path laid out for her, taking on different roles as she gets older and more experienced. So her very first job is basically house cleaning. She meticulously cleans every single surface of the hive, making sure it's absolutely spotless for the rest of the colony. She even cleans out the very cells she was born in, preparing it for the next generation of bees or for storing some precious food. After her cleaning duties, she gets a promotion. She graduates to becoming a nurse bee, and she gets to take care of the next generation. For the first few days, she's feeding the larvae this special protein-rich food called royal jelly, making sure they grow up strong and healthy. It's a totally vital role that guarantees the future of the entire hive. Next up, she becomes an architect. And get this, she uses 8 special glands on her belly to produce these tiny flakes of wax. She chews this wax, mixes it with her saliva to make it bendy, and then masterfully shapes it into those iconic hexagonal cells of the honeycomb, just perfect for storing honey and raising the young. As she gets a bit older, her stinger becomes fully developed and her venom is at its most potent. So now, she's ready for one of the most important jobs of all, a guard. She stands watch at the hive's entrance, inspecting every single bee that tries to get in, making sure only colony members are allowed through. It's a tough job, for sure. But before she's ready to head out into the big, wide world as a forager, she needs to master her incredible, built-in superpowers. That's right, 5 eyes. This gives them a view of the world that's unlike any other creature. She's got 2 large compound eyes on the sides of her head, giving her a huge field of view and making her excellent at spotting movement. And those 3 smaller eyes on top of her head, they help with navigation and stability, especially when she's flying. And as you can see, those 5 eyes give her some truly incredible abilities. She can see colors on flowers that are totally invisible to us. She can perceive motion 5 times faster than we can. She can sense a flower's electric field, and she even uses polarized light as a built-in GPS to find her way back to the hive. Let's take a closer look at one of these. This UV vision is a complete game changer. To a bee, flowers aren't just one color. They're covered in these vibrant, secret patterns that act like glowing neon signs, pointing directly to the sweet nectar inside. It's like having a secret treasure map that leads you to all the best food. All right, so now that our bee is a full-grown forager and defender, she's ready to face the dangers of the outside world. And there's one enemy in particular that strikes fear into the heart of every single honeybee. Meet the ultimate villain, the hornet. They're bigger, they're heavily armored, and they have these powerful jaws. They are bee-eating specialists, hunting them down to feed their own young. A single hornet can cause chaos, but a group of them, they can wipe out an entire honeybee colony. But honeybees have an amazing team defense. When a hornet gets close, the bees on the surface of the hive do this incredible synchronized shimmer. It's a visual "we see you" signal that ripples across the hive, letting the hornet know its element of surprise is gone and that hundreds of defenders are ready to fight. Now, if the shimmer doesn't scare the hornet away, the bees unleash their ultimate weapon. Hundreds of them swarm the intruder, forming a living ball of fury. They don't just sting, they vibrate their flight muscles, generating a massive amount of heat and carbon dioxide, creating a living oven that literally cooks the invader from the inside out. Now, this is what's truly amazing. These honeybees can raise the temperature inside that bee ball to a scorching 46 degrees Celsius. That's about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. This is lethal to the hornet, but here's the incredible part. The bees themselves can survive temperatures just a little bit higher, giving them just enough of a thermal advantage to win this life or death battle. So, as we've seen, these bees are incredible survivors with amazing superpowers and teamwork. But here's the most important part: their survival is absolutely crucial for our own. This number represents the estimated percentage of all insect crop pollination carried out by honeybees. That means a huge portion of the food on our tables, from juicy apples to crunchy almonds, it all depends on the tireless work of these tiny, buzzing heroes. This quote really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? The health of honeybee colonies is directly tied to our own food security. The challenges they face, from pesticides to parasites, are our challenges too. Protecting these tiny superheroes is one of the most important things we can do for our planet. So, after this incredible adventure, what's the most awesome bee fact you learned today? Was it their incredible UV vision, their structured career path, or that deadly heat ball defense? They truly are superheroes, aren't they? If you enjoyed this journey into the world of honeybees, help us keep creating more explainers just like this one by subscribing and sharing this with a friend. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.